guys, Charmed Wench here and welcome back to my channel. And today's video we are looking at the Beauty Creations Irresistible palette, and we are going to compare it to the Modern Renaissance palette because I think this is a dupe, because some of the colour names in here I'm pretty sure are exactly the same as the Modern Renaissance. So I'm going to do a couple of a little bit of a look at it and see what it's like in comparison to the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So obviously the makeup that I've got on today, I did use this palette to create, and I've just threw this on really quickly because of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little look at both palettes with you guys and show them to you. So this is what the Beauty Creations palette looks like up close and personal. There you go, and you can, if my camera picks it up, you can read the names on the palette. They are, I'm pretty sure, when I have a look in a minute, exactly the same as the Modern Renaissance palette. So the next one is my very, very much loved and dirty and disgusting, I know I should be ashamed of, my Modern Renaissance palette. It has been well used and well loved, and I love it to this day. That is what the shades look like from the Modern Renaissance. There you go. So let's just check. I actually think, is there more? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 3. Right, I think there's actually one more shade in the Beauty Creations palette in comparison to the Anastasia palette. I'm going to do Modern Renaissance on this side, I'm going to do the Beauty Creations on this side so we can have a look at what they look like. So the first shade is Tempera, and that is what the Modern Renaissance looks like. It's a very, you know, pale colour, but you can still see it. And this is what Tempera looks like on the Beauty Creations side. Wow, that's pretty close. That's what they look like. So this one is, the top one is the Modern Renaissance, and then the bottom one is the Beauty Creations. Hopefully my camera can pick up how similar they are, and I'm holding them close enough for you guys to see. So that's that one, and the next shade is Golden Ochre, and this is the Modern Renaissance. So you guys can see that. That is the Modern Renaissance one. And then the Golden Ochre on the Beauty Creations one. Ooh, they look quite similar. Wow. So there you go. Top is Anastasia, bottom is Beauty Creations. So what I'll do is now I will go through each shade and then I'll just show them like this afterwards so you guys can see. So the next one I'm doing is Vermeer, and that is the Anastasia, and Vermeer on the, wow, they're really similar, they're very, very close. And then we're going to go with Worn Fresco. There, that's the Modern Renaissance, and then Born Fresco on the other palette, the Beauty Creations. So the next shade is Antique Bronze, and Antique Bronze on the other. Wow, wow, that's really close. Then we have a Love Letter, and we have Love Letter, and the last one on the top row of the Modern Renaissance is Cypress Umber, and Cypress Umber on the Beauty Creations one. Right, now that is the top row of I'll go by row because obviously there's 2 rows in the Anastasia palette, so I'll go like with the top row and then a bottom row. So hopefully, so I don't know whether you guys can see, so this arm is the Anastasia arm, and this arm is the Beauty Creations. They are quite close, some of them. I mean, the Love Letter shade, not so much. So this is the Love Letter from the Beauty Creations, just there, and that's the Love Letter. And this one is obviously Love Letter in the Anastasia. Obviously it's a lot more red, there's a lot more red going on in that one. So that is what the top row looks like. So now I'll clean off that row and then I will put on the bottom row. Right, so now we're going to go on to the bottom row and obviously compare. So the next colour is Raw Sienna. And rather than keep showing you guys, oh well, my arm's very red because I've rubbed it off. Raw Sienna. So that's the Raw Sienna. Obviously the top arm is Anastasia, bottom arm is the Beauty Creations. Then we have Burnt Orange. And Burnt Orange. There's the Burnt Orange next to each other. That's what they look like. Hopefully my camera's picking this up. I will show you again at the end. The next one's Primavera. So we will go into that. I love this shade. So pretty. So pretty. And Primavera on the Beauty Creations one. Wow, that's quite close. Look at how close they are. The next one is Red Ochre, and that is the Anastasia. And Red Ochre on the... God, they're quite similar in texture as well. So there is the Red Ochre. Wow, these are really, really close. So the next shade is Venetian Red on the Anastasia. And Venetian Red, this one doesn't look as pigmented in comparison to the other, so I know this one probably won't be that similar. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. They look quite close. So obviously the top arm is the original Modern Renaissance and the bottom is the Beauty Creations. They are really quite close. The next shade is more Warm Taupe, and that is in the Modern Renaissance. And then Warm Taupe in the Beauty Creations. So there you go. Wow, really, 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 really similar. Even the fallout is a little bit similar to the original packaging. So the last one in the Modern Renaissance is Real Gar. Love this shade, it's one of my faves. And I am actually wearing the Real Gar from the Beauty Creations one, and that is what they look like. So that's those. Hopefully I'm showing these really well. So that's those. There is one extra shade in the Beauty Creations palette, which is the colour Party, and it's a really nice browny sort of shade which is there. So this is the Beauty Creations arm. Somebody really likes their music in their car. So that's the Beauty Creations, and this is the Modern Renaissance. So I'll put them like that. So Modern Renaissance at the top, Beauty Creations at the bottom. How similar do those shades look though? They are really, really almost spot on. So I will link, because I'm not 100% sure, I forget how much this was online. It was in dollars, but I will link it in the description box below. But I know it's like a tiny fraction of the price in comparison to the Modern Renaissance. So if somebody wanted the colours and the, you know, I mean, come on, look, that's so similar. If you wanted something more affordable that is, I mean, obviously you can see the look on my face. It's a really quick look that I threw together, but I did use this palette for it. If you would like to see a video, I haven't filmed the eye look because I just sort of chucked it on really quickly, but if you would like me to see me do a look with this, then let me know. But this is 100% a dupe. I mean, it's a bit cheeky that they've used the names, but hey ho, you know, it is a fraction of the price. So if you want this but you can't afford it, this is definitely something maybe you should look into. So that is a dupe, 100% dupe for the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So yeah, that is it. It's definitely a dupe. I thought when I looked at the colours when I first saw it, because obviously Susan Young sent me this palette. Thank you, Susan, I do like it. And it's been really great to be able to actually do my first dupe video, because I don't think I've ever done a dupe video before. So yeah, that's awesome, obviously because I've got the Modern Renaissance, so I can compare. So yeah, if you want something affordable, I'd definitely recommend the Beauty Creations, but Anastasia is always close to my heart. I love this palette, always have. As soon as I got it, obviously you guys can tell by the state of it, it's well loved. I do love my Modern Renaissance palette, and I probably would purchase it again, but if you want something a lot more affordable, then I'd totally go for this. So I will link everything in the description bar below, where you can get the Beauty Creations palette, where you can get the Modern Renaissance palette if you would want the original one. But yeah, that's it for this time, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and see what else there is to come. But that is it for this time, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.